rainbow. Once upon a time, when the world was full of people doing wrong things, God saw that the earth was filled with wickedness. He was sad because people were not living the way He wanted them to. But there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah was a good man who followed God's ways. God spoke to Noah and told him that He was going to send a great flood to wash away all the wickedness from the earth. God instructed Noah to build a big boat called an ark. The ark would be Noah's home during the flood, and it would also be a safe place for animals. Noah obeyed God, and with the help of his family, he built the ark, just as God had commanded. It was a massive boat, big enough to hold Noah's family, and pairs of every kind of animal in the world. When the ark was ready, God told Noah to bring his family and the animals into the ark, because the flood was coming soon. And so, Noah, his family, and all the animals went into the ark, and God shut the door behind them. Then, the rain started, and it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. But, because Noah obeyed God and built the ark, he and his family, along with all the animals, were safe from the flood. After 40 days, Noah opened a window he had made in the ark, and sent out a raven, and it kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. Then, he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground. But the dove could find nowhere to perch, because there was water over all the surface of the earth. So, it returned to Noah in the ark. He reached out his hand and took the dove and brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. Noah then removed the covering from the ark, and saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. After the rain stopped, and the floodwaters went away, Noah, his family, and all the animals came out of the ark. They were thankful to God for keeping them safe during the flood. Noah built an altar and offered sacrifices to God as a way of saying thank you. God was pleased with Noah's offering and promised never to send such a great flood again to destroy the earth. Then God said to Noah,
"Come out of the ark, you, and your wife, and your sons, and their wives. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so they can multiply on the earth, and be fruitful, and increase in number on it."
Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and, taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, he sacrificed burnt offerings on it. The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma, and said in his heart,
"Never again will I curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human heart is evil from childhood. And never again will I destroy all living creatures, as I have done, as long as the earth endures. Seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night, will never cease. I now establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you, and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you, and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it, and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth.
As a sign of this promise, God put a beautiful rainbow in the sky. He said, "Whenever you see a rainbow, remember that I have made a promise to never flood the whole earth again." The rainbow has many colors, and it stretches across the sky like a colorful bridge. It reminds us of God's love, His faithfulness, and His promises to us. So, whenever you see a rainbow after the rain, remember the story of Noah and the ark, and remember God's wonderful promise to always take care of us. The end. Thank you. We will see in the next video.